There is a mistake many beginners make when they start investing, and the dangerous part is this. It does not feel like a mistake in the beginning. It feels like excitement. It feels like opportunity. It feels like, this is my chance to finally change my life. This guy, Daniel, has been working for a few years. He earns a normal salary. He pays rent, buys food, handles bills, and every month, he feels like his money disappears too quickly. Then one evening, while scrolling online, he sees a post. Someone says they turned $500 into $10,000 from one investment. Another person says, this stock is about to explode. Another video says, buy now before it is too late. Daniel's heart starts beating faster. For the first time, he feels like maybe he has found the secret. So he takes the little savings he has and puts it into something he barely understands. Not because he has a plan, not because he understands the risk, but because he is afraid of missing out. And this is where many beginners lose before they even start. Because the first investment mistake beginners make is not choosing the wrong stock. It is not buying at the wrong time. It is not even losing money. The first mistake is this. They invest before they understand what they are doing. And once you understand this lesson, you will never see investing the same way again. Daniel was not lazy. He was not careless. He was actually trying to do the right thing. He was tired of living salary to salary. He wanted a better life. He wanted freedom. He wanted to stop feeling like every month was a financial struggle. So when he heard people talking about investing, something inside him woke up. He thought, maybe this is how people become rich. And that thought is not wrong. Investing can build wealth. Investing can grow your money grow. Investing can create opportunities your salary alone may never give you. But investing is like fire. Used properly, it can cook your food and warm your home. Used carelessly, it can burn everything down. Daniel did what many beginners do. He started from excitement instead of education. He did not ask, what is this investment? He did not ask, how does it make money? He did not ask, what could go wrong? He only asked, how much can I make? And that one question became the beginning of his problem. Because when you only focus on profit, you become blind to risk. Daniel took $1,000 from his savings and invested it into something he saw online. At first, it looked good. The price went up a little. He felt smart. He felt proud. He even started calculating how much money he would make if it doubled, tripled, or went higher. He imagined paying off debts. He imagined buying a better car. He imagined telling people, I knew it before everyone else. But then something happened. The price started falling. At first, Daniel was not worried. He told himself, it will come back. Then it fell again. Then again. Now Daniel was checking his phone every few minutes. At work, he was distracted. At night, he could not sleep properly. Every small movement made him nervous. He had entered an investment, but emotionally, he was not prepared for it. And this is the mistake many beginners do not see. They think investing is only about money. But investing is also about patience, knowledge, discipline, and emotional control. Daniel had money in the investment, but he did not have understanding. So when the investment started shaking, he started shaking too. Now you may ask, why do beginners make this mistake? Why do smart people put money into things they do not understand? The answer is simple, because most beginners are not really chasing investment. They are chasing escape. They want to escape low salary. They want to escape bills. They want to escape slow progress. They want to escape the feeling that life is moving too slowly. So when someone promises fast money, it feels powerful. It feels like a shortcut. It feels like a door opening. But here is the truth. Most people do not lose money because they are unintelligent. They lose money because they are emotional. They invest because they are excited. They invest because they are afraid of missing out. They invest because everyone else is talking about it. They invest because they want quick results. But investing does not reward excitement. Investing rewards patience, understanding, and consistency. And this is where Daniel made his biggest mistake. He treated investing like gambling. He put money in, hoping something big would happen. But real investing is not just hoping. Real investing is understanding what you own and why you own it. Here is the lesson every beginner must understand. Before you invest in anything, you must be able to explain it simply, not like an expert, not with big financial words, just simply. You should be able to answer, what am I buying? How does it make money? Why do I believe it can grow? What can make it lose value? How long am I willing to hold it? What will I do if it falls? If you cannot answer these questions, you are not investing yet. You are guessing. And guessing with money is dangerous. It is like driving a car at night with no headlights. You may move fast for a while, but you do not know what is ahead. A beginner should not start by asking, what can make me rich quickly? A beginner should start by asking, what can I understand clearly? Because the best investment for you is not always the one with the loudest promise. It is the one you understand well enough to stay calm when things get difficult. Let's compare two beginners. One is Daniel. The other is James. Daniel sees a hot investment online. Everyone is talking about it. People are saying it will go up. The comments are full of excitement. Daniel does not want to miss out, so he puts in money quickly. He has no plan. He does not understand the risk. He only wants fast profit. Now meet James. James also wants to invest. But James moves differently. Before putting money in, he learns the basics. He understands what stocks are. He understands what index funds are. He understands risk. He understands that prices can go up and down. He understands that investing takes time. So instead of putting all his savings into one hot idea, James starts small. He invests money he can afford to leave alone. He spreads his risk. He thinks long-term. He does not check his phone every 5 minutes. Why? Because James is not investing from panic. He is investing from understanding. Now, after 1 year, Daniel may have experienced stress, regret, and confusion. But James has gained knowledge, discipline, and confidence. The difference is not that James is smarter. The difference is that James respected the process. One of the biggest lies beginners believe is that they are already late. They think, other people are making money already. I should have started earlier. I need to catch up fast. This is my only chance. That pressure makes people reckless. But investing is not a race where you must run blindly. It is more like building a house. You do not start by painting the walls. You do not start by buying furniture. You start with the foundation, because if the foundation is weak, the whole house can collapse. In investing, your foundation is knowledge. Your foundation is an emergency fund. Your foundation is understanding your risk. Your foundation is knowing your goal. Are you investing for retirement, for a house, for long-term wealth, for your children, for financial freedom? Because the goal matters. Someone investing for 20 years should not behave like someone who needs the money next month. This is why beginners must slow down, not because investing is bad, but because rushing into investing without understanding is like building a house on sand. It may look fine for a while, until the storm comes. Hype is one of the most dangerous things in investing. Hype makes you feel like everyone knows something you do not know. Hype makes you feel late. Hype makes you feel foolish for being careful. Hype says, buy now. Do not miss out. This is the next big thing. Everyone is getting rich, but hype rarely shows you the full story. It shows you the person who made money. It does not show you the hundreds who lost. It shows you the screenshot of profit. It does not show you the sleepless nights. It shows you the dream. It hides the risk. And that is why beginners must be careful. When an investment is everywhere, when everyone is shouting about it, when people make it sound too easy, pause, ask questions, study it, understand it. Because good investing does not require panic. If something is truly good, you do not need to rush into it blindly. There will always be opportunities. But money lost from careless decisions can take years to rebuild. So what should a beginner do before investing? First, build basic money stability. That means you should not invest your rent money, you should not invest your food money, you should not invest your emergency money. You should not borrow money just because you heard something will go up. Before investing, ask yourself, can I survive if this money stays untouched for a long time? If the answer is no, be careful. Second, learn the basics. You do not need to become a Wall Street expert, but understand simple things like, what is a stock? What is a bond? What is an index fund? What is risk? What is diversification? What is long-term investing? Third, start small. Starting small is not weakness. Starting small is training. When you start small, you learn how your emotions behave. You learn how you react when your investment goes down. You learn patience. You learn discipline. Fourth, have a plan. Know why you are investing. Know how long you want to invest. Know when you will add more money. Know what you will do when the market falls, because the investor with a plan is calmer than the investor with only hope. The biggest difference between a beginner who grows and a beginner who loses is not luck, it is behavior. One beginner says, "I heard this can make money fast." The other says, "I understand this, and I know why I am buying it." One beginner follows noise, the other follows a plan. One beginner wants quick profit, the other wants long-term growth. One beginner panics when prices fall, the other expected ups and downs from the beginning. One beginner treats investing like a lottery ticket, the other treats investing like planting a tree. And that tree example matters. When you plant a tree, you do not dig it up every day to check if it is growing. You water it, you protect it, you give it time. That is how real investing works. It is not always exciting. It is not always fast. But if you do it wisely and consistently, it can change your financial life over time. So here is the truth. The first investment mistake beginners make is not just picking the wrong investment. It is entering the game without understanding the rules. It is putting money into something because of excitement, pressure, or fear of missing out. It is trying to get rich quickly before learning how wealth is actually built. Daniel did not lose because he wanted a better life. That desire was good. He lost because he rushed. He let emotion lead before education. But James moved differently. He learned first. He started small. He stayed patient. He respected risk. And over time, that difference changed everything. So before you invest your money, invest in your understanding. Before you chase profit, build your foundation. Before you follow the crowd, ask yourself, do I truly understand what I am doing? Because in investing, the goal is not to look smart today. The goal is to still be standing tomorrow. And once you understand that, you will stop chasing every loud opportunity and start building quiet wealth with confidence. And remember, money grows best in the hands of people who understand it,